Hello and welcome back to the channel. So if you have been with us for a minute here on the channel, then you will know we are 90%, 95% healthy tips. We give tips on weight loss, we give tips on healthy recipes, but you will also know that I lost 161 pounds in 13 months, went from a size 22 down to a size 2, and I'm also a girl of balance. And so I definitely believe there's a time for eating the chicken and the broccoli. And then I think there's a time for eating what we're gonna make today, which is crack popcorn. Now, this stuff, the reason, there's all different variations of crack popcorn, if you search the internet, and as a former morbidly obese chick, I've tried a lot of them. And this one is amazing. I made this for the first time, gosh, 8 or 9 years ago, and it quickly, so we took it to a party, we were hosting a party, and this throughout the day, it just kept getting gone, and I kept having to replenish it. And almost everybody, everybody was walking around eating it and grabbing it, and they were like, this is so good. And it just became something we make for get-togethers because it's not healthy. It is not healthy, but it is delicious, and it is amazing, and it is easy to make. It is simple. So we like to make it for parties. So you can make several different variations of this. Here, I'm going to be making a 4th of July variation. So red, white, and blue. I've got red and blue sprinkles. I've got white candy melts. And then of course we've got our popcorn. So yes, but you can make this. I've made it for Christmas. I've made it for Easter. We've made it for birthdays. We've made it, like my girlfriend was turning, she had a birthday, another year older, and her favorite color is purple. So we did purple sprinkles. So you can, any sprinkles you have, you can use, but you can also customize your sprinkles to make it festive for whatever it is you're celebrating. And I'm just gonna be honest, we've also made this on a weekend where my husband and I were like, hey, you want some crack popcorn? Yeah, you want some crack popcorn? Yeah, let's make some crack popcorn. So it's so freaking good. All right, so you wanna start with some sort of bigger pan. Bigger, like a cooking sheet. I use these giant round things from Walmart. We use these we actually got these to use for seafood boils. And down south, they do boils with shrimp and potatoes and sausage and corn and mushrooms. But this, I use it to make my crack popcorn. So I'm gonna need 2 of these because I'm making 2 batches. And then this is from the dollar store. This is Brim's Premium Buttered Popcorn, and it is 10 ounces. So any buttered popcorn will work. The first time I ever made this, I used this. But I've also used popcorn that you pop in the microwave that's buttered, but this is my most favorite base, is the Brim's Buttered Popcorn. If you just really want to go all out, you want the full-fledged experience of crack popcorn, go to Dollar Tree, they're all over the place, and get yourself some buttered popcorn, okay? So 10 ounces is going to make 1 batch. In 10 ounces, you're also gonna need 1 bag of chocolate candy melts. You can use any different brand. If you really wanna be bougie, you can use Ghirardelli white chocolate. I've used both. It really just depends on how much I'm making. So if I'm making it for just 1 batch, I might bust out the bougie Ghirardelli. If I'm making multiple batches for a party, it's gonna be the candy melts. And then here is the secret that makes it so unique, is Pop Rocks, okay? So Pop Rocks. I know it sounds weird. Go back to your kid days when you would shove these in your mouth and they would pop, 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 pop. We're gonna put Pop Rocks on our crack popcorn. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna shift you down and we are going to get assembling our crack popcorn. All right, so here's our thing. We're literally just gonna dump this just like this. Now, if you want to, so this, you can see it's kind of a thick layer. So what I prefer to do is divide 1 bag into a thinner layer because it's just easier to coat. So you could use multiple cookie sheets, but this is gonna be easier to distribute the white chocolate on versus it being very, very thick, okay? All right, so we have our popcorn evenly distributed. Now we're gonna take a bowl. We're gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna take a bowl. So we're gonna take a bowl, open our candy melts, and we're just gonna pour those in there. And we're gonna put these in the microwave. Now here's the key thing, is you've gotta make sure you melt these, but you don't burn them. So we're gonna put them on for 60 seconds, then we're gonna stir, check them, and then do 10-second increments until it's fully melted. After 60 seconds, you can see it's starting to melt. So we're just gonna give it a little stir, and then we're gonna put it back in, 10 seconds, check it, 10 seconds, check it again. You can see after 10 more second increments, so 20 seconds, it is nice and smooth, nice and melty. And now we're gonna start drizzling this over the white chocolate popcorn. So you want to take this and you just want to lightly move your spoon back and forth. And you'll get some clumps, but you also want it to be fine as well. Then over to our other pan. So you can see we've got some clumps, but it's pretty much drizzled. Same as over here. So we have this coated. Now, next step is going to take our sprinkles, our blue and red sprinkles, and just shake them over the popcorn. All right, now we are gonna take our red or blue. You can really use any color Pop Rocks. They just come in a multi-pack. And again, I get these right at Dollar Tree as well. And you're going to sprinkle just ever so lightly 1 pack of Pop Rocks over both. And if you want to go back and add some sprinkles, you most certainly can. The sprinkles, this is really preference. How many ever you like. If you're feeling really sprinkly, add some more. If you're feeling less sprinkly, add less. All right, so I think that's about good. Here you can see a little bit better. So this was 1 bag of popcorn, 10-ounce bag. This was 1 12-ounce bag of candy melts and 1 regular pack of Pop Rocks. So now this is the hard part. You're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes and the chocolate is going to harden, and then we're gonna break it apart. If I'm doing this for a party, I do like to keep these bags because once we break it up, you can put this right back in the bag and seal it. So that's why I haven't thrown this away yet. I'm making 2 batches, so if you're making multiple batches, you would just repeat that. If you don't have a lot of pans, you can let that harden. You can also do this with just tin foil or parchment paper on the counter. You don't have to have a tray. You can just put parchment paper or tin foil on the counter and let it dry on that as well. But we're gonna repeat the process with another bag of popcorn.
So I did this 2 different ways. We put some in bags like this with a heart on the top for their coaches. And then what we're gonna take up north with us, we put like this in Ziploc bags because we won't be eating it for more than a day. But man, oh man.
And here's what's beautiful about this recipe is if you really want it sweet, you can double the white chocolate. You can use 1.5 bags, 2 bags. You can really customize this to however you like it. We found one gives you a good like you want the chocolate when you get it, but it's not too sweet. So there you have it, our crack popcorn. Let me know if you make it. Let me know if you customize it and what your favorite is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you same time, same place next time.